All right, time to go, everybody. Weather forecast time, 37 degrees. It is chilly outside. Our low last night, 39. The night before, we get down to 35, and we're already in between that right now. So how low can it go? Well, I think 33, 34 on the table here. There are clouds that are sagging southward across the northern half of the lower peninsula. Those will make it into Grand Rapids here over the next few hours, so that will put an end to this drop-off with the mercury. So between about now and maybe about 2 a.m. Thereafter, clouds increase, and then this chance for a shower, maybe of rain or snow overnight tonight. West winds at about 5 to 10, not really significant. A dew point that is down there at 28, so the atmosphere is not real moist, I wouldn't say. It'll pick up a little bit more moisture as we get into the overnight. And again, this moisture we're talking about in terms of any precipitation, rain or snow overnight, it's going to be very minor, just enough to turn the pavement damp, I do believe, as you're headed out the door tomorrow morning. Here's a look at temperatures. 33 in Fremont. We've got 37 Big Rapids and in Grand Rapids. 39 Kalamazoo to Battle Creek. Same pretty much to South Haven and Benton Harbor. Those waves along the lake were non-existent really today. Had a wave or two to a couple feet with a westerly breeze, but tomorrow picking up a little bit more so. Waves to about 3, 4, 5 feet. Look at these winds. Northwesterly at 15 to 25, can gust at 30 or 35 on the back side of this just a very weak system that can throw down a rain or snow shower, a light one at that, between about 4 a.m. and say maybe 11 in the morning. I think thereafter it's tailing out of here. Still a lot of clouds. Could be a sprinkle at 42 at noon and then getting to 47 by late day. We'll work our way slowly up with these temps. Today topped out at 45, by the way, in GR, so only gaining a couple degrees tomorrow. We'll gain several more, though, on Friday. Here we go. Damp late tonight. That's about it with this system. No major warm-ups expected anytime soon. It was major last week, right, when we got into the upper 70s to lower 80s for a few days stretch. That is nowhere in sight, folks. I cannot put my finger on it and say, well, maybe that April 28th or May 3rd, something like that. It's not out there. It's just cool on the maps here for the foreseeable future. Now, eventually something will change because these days continue to get longer and, eventually get warmer in May going into June. But it is not on the maps as of yet. This particular jet stream pattern with the ridge over the west and the trough over the eastern United States, that is to stay locked in. Why would that be? Well, because there's high pressure near Greenland. You may have heard of a Greenland block before, referring to high pressure in the upper levels. Upstream from that, you get a trough, and unfortunately, upstream from that is where we are, and that trough and cooler air comes right down in here. And here's the Climate Prediction Center's outlook with the deeper blues. Now, granted, these are not way below normal temperatures anticipated, but at or below, I think, for the next couple weeks at least. There's that area of low pressure we've been tracking for days, has given us basically no rainfall recently, but that'll change to a slight degree overnight tonight. Watch this little wave of moisture coming in. I talked about clouds increasing after around 2 a.m. Well, after around 4 or 5 o'clock, we get grazed by a few sprinkles, little patchy drizzle, a couple light showers, maybe a few snowflakes mixing in. That would be it. And then clouds retained into the afternoon. Maybe a few breaks for sun by late day, Derek and Ryan, but it's not going to help out the temps much. We're going to struggle in the 40s tomorrow one more time. Eventually, I do think some sun does come out on Friday. That's kind of questionable, too, as to how much sun we're going to see. We will get a bit, though, and that'll help to claw us back into the 50s, probably mid-50s for highs at that time. Here's the rain amounts tonight and through the upcoming weekend. Just very weak. So no big systems, no big warm-ups, no big anything out there, though we do get in the 50s over the weekend.
Anthony, thank you for that. More details coming out.